Dear students, I will be taking about the whole numbers. From your childhood, you had familiar with counting numbers, but today we'll discuss in details about the whole numbers. In counting numbers, you had known that the numbers which are used for counting any objects, any things, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. These numbers are known as counting numbers. If we include with a brackets like this group of numbers symbolizes n, which is known as counting numbers. These numbers come naturally in your mind, therefore mathematicians name these numbers and natural number, which is abbreviated as or symbolized as capital N, and within bracket you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity. What is the meaning of infinity? What is the meaning of this dot dot dot? It goes on and on up to infinity. Now, if I ask you a question, how many boys students in a girls school? Then what is your answer? Your answer is 0. Why? Because in boys school there is no girls one. Therefore, when we added 0 with these counting numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4, these numbers are known as whole numbers. So, what is the difference between whole numbers and counting numbers? Counting numbers or natural numbers start with 1, but in whole numbers start with 0. This is the basic difference of whole numbers and counting numbers. And what is the similarity of natural number and whole numbers? In natural numbers, the numbers are innumerable or infinity or uncountable. So many words you have to use here: uncountable, innumerable, infinity. Understand? Next, how many whole numbers are there? Whole numbers are also innumerable, uncountable, countless or uncountable. So these are the similarities. Natural numbers are also innumerable or countless, and whole numbers are also innumerable or countless or infinity. And the basic difference is starting with 1 and starting with 0. And every natural number has its successor or predecessor except 1. Now, what is successor? Successor means come after. Suppose after 1, which number will come? There is 2. After 2, which number will come? Number is 3. After 3, which number will come? That is 4. So, every natural number has its predecessors. Likewise, every whole number has its successor. Like 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 this is 2, after 2 plus 1 that is 3. So, what are the similarities of natural numbers and whole numbers? In natural numbers are also has its successor, and whole numbers has also its successor. But except one, one has no predecessor as a natural number except 0. All numbers has predecessors except 1. All number has predecessor. Suppose what is predecessor? Just Just before means what? Number 2. What is the just before of 2? That is 1. Just before of 3? That is 2. That is called predecessor. So how do you find out predecessor? Subtracting 1 from given number, then you get predecessor of the given number. So predecessor of 3, subtract 1 from 3, you get 2. Therefore 2 is the predecessor of 3. But in natural number 1, it has no predecessor because 1 minus 1, that is 0. 0 is not a natural number, not a natural number. Likewise, 0 as a whole number, 0 has no predecessor. 0 minus 1, that is undefined, is minus 1. 1 is not a whole number. So students, what have you learned? In natural number part, 1 has no predecessor. In whole numbers, and 0 has no predecessor. Except 0, all numbers have their predecessors. Except regarding natural number, except 1, all numbers have its predecessor. Except 0 and 1 have no predecessors. In natural number also, all numbers have successor. In whole numbers also, all numbers have successors. Now, 1 is the starting number. So first smallest counting number is, or natural number is 1, and smallest whole number is 0. Look at there. What is the largest natural number? You cannot find out any greatest natural number. In fact, natural number has innumerable. There is no largest natural number. And what is the largest whole numbers? There is no largest whole numbers because whole numbers are innumerable. So these are the similarities of natural numbers and whole numbers. Now students, is 0 a natural number? Is 0 a natural number? Because in natural number series, numbers start with 1 and so on. So is 0 a natural number? 0 is not a natural number. What is 0? 0 is a whole number. What is the smallest whole number? Smallest whole number is 0. So you can say every natural numbers known as whole numbers, but every whole numbers are never can say as a natural number because 0 is not a natural number. That means every natural number is a whole number, but every whole number is not a natural number. Now, next topic is number line. What is called number line? A number line is a line of numbers. So first you have to draw a line with your scale. You have to use ruler to draw the number line and divide it into square space or unit distance. So number line regarding whole numbers, starting number 0 and between this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. So between 0 and 1, this distance is called unit distance. Between 1 and 2, this distance is unit distance. Distance between two consecutive numbers 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, all distances are equal. Therefore, this distance is called unit distance. So students, when we express number on this line, this is known as number line. There are some characteristics on the number line that when you have to move from left to right, from left direction to right directions, every number is greater than left sided number. This is 0 is the starting number, right hand side of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these numbers are there. Therefore, these are called right sided number of 0. Suppose 4, 5. So in 5, right sided numbers are 6, 7, 8, 9. These are called right sided number, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. These are called left sided numbers of 5. So any numbers which are left sided of given number, suppose 5, 4 is left sided of 5. Therefore, 4 is less than 5. 6 is right sided of 5, therefore 6 is greater than 4 is less than 5 and 6 is greater than 5. Why? Because 4 is left sided of 5 and 6 is right sided of 5. So what have you learned? Any right sided number is greater than left sided number and any left sided number is smaller than right sided numbers. So when you exhibit numbers on a line, these lines are called, or this line is called number line. Now addition on number line. Suppose, say for example, 3 plus 4. To do this, what will you do? First, you have to draw a number line by your scale. Make it equidistant. Seven, 8, 9, 10 and so on. So to add these numbers like as 3 plus 4, how do you add on number line? First you have to start from 0. 3 steps right sided of 2, we have to move by 3 steps. 1, 2, 3 steps. You reach that 3. From 3, this is a plus 4. Plus 4 means you have to move right side. Move towards to the right. Plus 4 means move towards right by 4 steps. 1 steps, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. You have reached on 7. Hence, I can say 3 plus 4 equal to 7. Likewise, suppose 2 plus 3. How do you add these number lines? First, you have to 2 steps from 0. You have to move towards the right. 1 steps and 2 steps. Because being a first number is 2. From here, you have to move towards 3 steps to the right hand side, because of there is plus 3. Therefore, after 2, you have to skip 3 steps. 1, 2 and 3 steps. At last, you reach at number 5. Therefore, we can say 2 plus 3 equal to 5. So addition of whole numbers on number lines. Now we go next point, subtraction. Subtraction of whole numbers on number line. Say for example, suppose 6 minus 2. First we have to draw a line by your scale and make it square distance. That is called unit distance. This is 0, 1, 2. This should be equal distance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To do this, what will you do? You start from 0. 6. This 6 is plus 6 because in front of 6 there is no plus or minus. That means it is a plus 6. So you have to move 6 steps to the right. Plus means move towards to the right direction, and minus means move toward the left direction. So this 6, you have to start from 0. By 6 steps you have to move, and 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4, 5, 6. Next, minus 2. Minus 2 means you have to move toward the opposite direction. That means left direction by 2 steps. That means you have to again move this direction. 1 step and 2 steps. You have reached at number 4. Hence I can say 6 minus 2 is 4. Instead of stepwise, you have to move directly. Suppose from 0, you have to skip direct plus 6 steps. You reach at 6. After 6, there is minus 2. You move towards the left direction by 2 steps. That means 2 steps. Finally, you reset 4. That means 6 minus 2 equal to 4. So this is subtraction of whole numbers on number line. Now next topic is multiplication of whole numbers on number line. Again, you have to draw a line by your scale. Suppose 2 into 4, 2 multiplied by 4. To perform this operation, first you have to draw number line and make it equal distance or unit distance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 2 into 4, that means you have to skip at a time, 2 steps at a time. 2 into 4 means you have to skip 2 means you have to skip 2 steps at a time. That means 1 steps. From 0 to 1, that is 1 step. From 1 to 2, 2 steps. You have to skip 2 steps at a time. And after this, you have to skip another 3 steps. Another 3 steps towards the right. So skip at a time 2 steps. Again 2 steps. Again 2 steps. You have to reach at 4. So 2 into 4 means 2 steps at a time. 1 and 2 steps. You have to skip 2 steps at a time. You have to skip such types of another 3 steps. That means all together you have to skip 4 steps. Then you have to finally reach at 8. So 2 into 4, hence I can say that is 8. So this is the multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. Another example, this is A. Another example, suppose B. Suppose 3 into 2. How do you exhibit 3 into 2 on number line? Again, you have drawn a number line by your ruler. And put numbers on it with equal spacing. So 3 into 2, what does it mean? First number is 3. Therefore, you have to skip at a time 3 steps. You reset 3. And then this number 2 implies you have to skip 2 times of 3 steps. Another 3 steps. You reset is at 6. Hence I can say 3 into 2 equal to 6. So we have learned now about number line, the 3 basic operation: addition, subtraction and multiplications. Now we go for some practice. Predecessor and successor of a whole number. Now question is number 1. Write the next two whole numbers which come after 12,999. Next two whole numbers means you have to find out successor of these given numbers. To add this, what will you do? To give the successor of a given number, you have to add 1. 12,999. You have to add 1 plus 1, that is. So 30,000 is the next whole number of 12,999. This is the first one. After this, you have to add again 1. So we get two numbers which is a successor of 12,999, that is 13,000 and 13,001. Next question. Write the two whole numbers occurring just before 1001. Solution: the whole numbers just occurring before are occurring before means it is the predecessors of 1001. So you have to subtract 1 from the given number. Given number is 1001. Subtract 1, you get 1000. Again, next predecessor is 10,999. So the two whole numbers occurring just before 1001 are, one is 1000, other is 999. 9. So, students, today you have learned about comparison between natural numbers and whole numbers. What is natural numbers? Natural numbers which are count for any object. This is come naturally in your mind. That's why natural numbers known as, counting numbers known as natural numbers. So one is the smallest counting numbers, and what is whole numbers? And there is no greatest natural number, and smallest counting number is 1, and there is no greatest counting numbers. When you add a 0 with a group of natural numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, these numbers are known as whole numbers. So smallest whole number is what? Smallest number is whole number is 0. There is no greatest whole numbers. So natural numbers and counting numbers are unique. Next, except 0, every whole numbers have predecessors. 0 has no predecessors. In natural numbers, except 1, every number has predecessor. 1 has no predecessors. So counting numbers are univariables and whole numbers are also univariables. Next, we have discussed about addition, subtraction and multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. So to do this, what will you do? First you have draw a number line and make it equal distance. Equal distance is known as unit distance, and you have to represent the number on this number line, and on this number line any right sided number is greater than left sided number. Inversely, any left sided number is less than the right sided numbers on the number line. So in fact, right sided number is greater than left sided number, and left sided number is smaller than right sided numbers. So these are the topics we discussed today. So dear students, next class we come across a topics properties of whole numbers. Let's do